We've got also Erica Lee, who is leading our restorative justice effort. Watley, who is leading our Arapahoe County work along with Lindsay Mitchell. Cam is also a volunteer and current contractor with us, working on STAR. So we as DASHR would not be here without all the people, the community that's been around us, the organizations that we partnered with. The incredible radical idea to create something different than policing in jail.
Yeah.
Is how we came to be. And we led that work. In 2020, a lot of people turned to things that we had already answered, ideas that we had already worked on, for questions that they had regarding policing in America. And we led the way, creating alternatives like STAR, like AMRT, like Restorative Denver. We continue to do the work to meet the needs of our community, our unhoused community, our domestic violence victims, our community in Denver and Aurora, and other places in Colorado. So this has been an incredible journey so far. We wanted to celebrate it with a few drinks, food, costumes, for those of us who dressed up. There's a few of us that dressed up in October. And we wanted to give some awards to some folks that have been a lot to our work. So the first one we have is for Rudy Gonzalez, who is with Servicios de la Raza. So DASHR was cultivated out of a community coalition that lived under Servicios. And this last election season, we saw a lot of people try to claim credit at the STAR program because they wanted to. It's an incredible program that's leading the country in alternatives to policing in jail. But this started from the work that Rudy and I were doing along with other community folks to develop something that nobody dared to dream about or create here in Denver. And so Rudy has been supportive of our organization financially, politically. He's used his power and influence to support our group. We have an office down the street next to Servicios de la Raza. And Servicios and Rudy, beyond our support, has led in Colorado in serving the community, getting vaccines to individuals, helping with behavioral health support across the state, and leading the country in culturally responsive services that are part of a movement for change and social justice. So Rudy, we could not be here without you, without Servicios. We are our oldest partner. We were born out of you. And we will continue that movement work. You want to say anything?
I do. I'm just going to add that when you say that you have a seat at the table and you're creating your own seat at the table, your job then is to invite other people to the table with you. And I get emotional when I think about Servicios and about the work that it does, because you always make sure that we're included. You always make sure that people know that DASHR came first, that we are the reason STAR is here, and you make sure that we are always going to be a partner. So thank you so much for all of you.
And shout out to Servicios folks here too.
Yeah!
Yeah, shucks, I'm speechless. Anyway.
Hold on, let's over here for a second.
Yeah, I just want to say, you know, there's a lot of pretenders in our community. Some of them got a lot of votes in the mayoral election. Some of them look like us, and I say people of color, but don't be fooled, because those people are not builders. They are purveyors of harm and destruction. This man's a builder. This man builds. And I knew that from meeting him a long time ago, and his aspirations, his you know, his ideas, and to help him execute that. And I think that's our responsibility, right? As an organization now, as the largest Latino organization, Chicano led, founded 51 years ago, Chicano led, still. An organization that's not so much an organization, but a movement, a legacy of a movimiento Chicano, the 60s and 70s, and we stand on the shoulders of giants, including my parents, my father, Rodolfo Corky Gonzalez, my mother, Geraldine Gonzalez. Nice. Hey, wait, that's my car. As a child of the movement and an adult, it's still steeped in this struggle, which is a generational struggle of justice, equity, and peace. And hopefully the young people I look out upon right now, including Vinny, including Ariel, continue to perpetuate that struggle. Hasta la victoria siempre, as someone said so eloquently decades ago. So thank you so much. All right.
We didn't really make a schedule. Okay, so our next award E. Again, these are all very emotional for me. We put a lot of thought and energy into who we wanted to honor and who really reflects the values that we have. And so our next award is for Janet Maxim and Janet's Kitchen. They are there every week, rain or shine, 9:30 a.m. Sunday morning, making sure unhoused relatives have things to eat and a warm hug. They're always there. And to Rudy's point, you hear all of these politicians and all of these people saying all of the things they have done in communities. And behind all of them are people like Janet, who are actually out there, actually showing up and doing the work. So, yeah, thank you so much for all that you do.
Well, part of what we wanted to do was also recognize each year of DASHR's existence in these awards. And in 2020, when our country, our world fell apart in the COVID pandemic, we started an event called Street Health Sunday. And we knew that we wanted to start it by connecting to existing work, which was Janet's Kitchen on 16th Street. We still do Street Health Sunday. We still try to be there every weekend, but I first came in contact with Janet and this work, or at least this one meal, back in 2015. And this one meal started as a political statement to say you can't erase our unhoused neighbors.
Yeah.
You can't chase them away. You can't hide them. You can't dehumanize them. They brought these meals and the political statement in front of these businesses that were trying to criminalize our neighbors, and said we're not just going to stand here and say we're not going away, but we're going to give some folks some food as well, and we're going to give them clothes, we're going to give them support. And so, like Al said, this is the work that often goes unrecognized. You know, with all the awards that go out there,
This is my first award.
there should be 10 awards by now.
We've both been arrested for being the homeless several times.
That's
Not go there.
But this award is for the work that is undergirded DASHR's values, what we want to do in the community, what's already happening in the community, and what it means to be in solidarity with our folks who are struggling every single day to survive. So Janet, you provided meals every week to folks. You've built a network of people that continue to do this as well. This is Janet Matson's award. This is Janet's Kitchen's award for everyone who's here as part of Janet's Kitchen and has done this work for several years. This is for you, and this is what we want to recognize you with. This is an award on behalf of DASHR.
And I have nothing to say.
I don't know where we're looking at, but they look somewhere. Someone look at it.
Okay, excuse me. You're good. Wait, not the bag. Okay, that's good. Sorry. Okay, that's good. All right, thank you. Thank you.
Gotta go back up, I had my timer on.
Everything's good. Thank you, Benny. Thanks a lot. Every Sunday morning, 9:30, 16th and Curtis. We see everybody that comes.
Really?
16th and Curtis. 9:30. 11 years now. 9:30. Come. They need clothes. We need clothes
The
bad.
bags is getting cold again.
Yep. So, anything. Your clothes. Go to your closet. I need clothes. Thank you. Thank you.
So our next award goes to somebody who's been in the community for a very long time. I met them through the STAR work because, again, it was a community creation. And Dr. Carol Watkins Ali.
Nice.
Dr. Carol Watkins Ali has made sure that at every single table there's community voice. And this is a paradigm shift. I feel like I can predict every single time you say that. Because it is. Dr. Carol Watkins Ali for years has presented a paradigm shift in the way that community leads the work that best serves them. And we have fought. We had to fight to be on a committee that we created for STAR.
Yeah.
And to fight to maintain that committee, to fight to get back to the table after they canceled our meetings. And we've been relentless in our fights. And Dr. Carol Watkins Ali has been the person that has really sustained that work, kept us at the table, assured us this is a long fight because it is. And to make sure that we don't lose hope, that we don't lose faith, that we don't lose our sense of action, our sense of purpose, to know that we represent a larger community that needs to be at every single table, every single day for these decisions that are made for us. So Dr. Ali is an inspiration to me, is my co-chair of the advisory committee and keeps me going, and has led this city for many, many years, the work that is needed to happen for communities across the city and for our most marginalized.
She's the rock!
All of that, but also, I think of you when I think of people really living your values. Because when you come into an organization like DASHR and you've been someone kind of like in the background like Janet's kitchen, you come to these tables and a lot of people don't see you and they don't hear what you have to say. But you, Dr. Ali, you always see. And that means so much to me. Aww. More than you can know. So thank you for that and for just everything that you do. You're always willing to listen to a new idea or a new program. None of them are bad. It's all just where it fits, and you're really good at finding those places for us. So thank you so much for everything you do and you've done. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you. Woo!
There's absolutely nothing that I can say to tell you how humbling this is. For Dad to want to acknowledge me, I was like, how did that ever come into their head? You know? But just being out here with all of you in the struggle, it's a struggle. You know, that's really what it's all about. I knew, you know, Jenny, we've been at it before, so. And to be honored by STAR and you all is just a very, very deep thing for me that I will cherish. I want us to continue to do what we're doing because this is a moment where something is happening, it's coming together. It really is a new day. And so I encourage you, if you remember me saying that, I encourage all of you, wherever you are, you tell them it's a new paradigm. You know, it's not business as usual. This is the community. And we come for ours to take care of ours, and that's what I'm going to continue to be about. So I have to say, to these hills, I mean, just the whole, everything that people in this room represent is what it's all about. Coalition building and fighting that fight because the struggle continues, but with this paradigm shift, everybody else catching on, we're not going to do it like it's been done, we're going to do it like it needs to be done. We're going to make this happen.
Yeah.
One more applause for Dr. Carol Watkins Ali. Want to give a shout out to Imam Ali as well with us. Power couple in the city of Denver.
Just a few more. So our next award is for our fiscal sponsor. None of this work literally could happen without their support, and they are a breeze to work with. Every time I speak with anyone from Trailhead, they're just so kind and so supportive and want to help us figure out how to get what we need to get what we want to get done. So at its core, that's what you need. And when you talk about, again, these transformative actions, it's organizations like that that are willing to back the work of people like us, to say, no, we actually do believe in this, and we're about what we say we're about. So we're going to put our name on the line behind it. So thank you so much for allowing us to be able to do this work, and just really grateful to be in relationship with you.
So for folks that don't know, DASHR is not our own 501c3 organization. We didn't ever want to be a traditional nonprofit. We still don't want to be a traditional nonprofit. We know how that can swallow people's values in our radical work. And so from the beginning, we wanted to be a fiscal sponsor organization to allow us to have the funds, the structure that we need, and the expertise that we need, but also during the work that we believe in. And so I learned about Trailhead Institute through my work in a different organization, and it felt like a really great fit, an organization built out of health equity. And we applied and were approved. And again, like Ariel said, they put their name to our name to say we're willing to risk our status for the radical work that we're doing. An idea at the time that has since become a nationwide leading program with STAR and the other things that we have worked on. So we have not been able to be here to get the funding, the structure, the support that we need without Trailhead Institute, without the support they provide, without the brand that we have to be able to apply for grants, to apply for support for our organization. It's a Trailhead. We believe that truly by supporting our organization is a representation of health equity, and it's one of the few representations that we have that lives by its values of health equity. And so we want to thank our fiscal sponsor. Ben is here with us, but there are a lot of folks at Trailhead that have supported us. Ben was one of the first that I met, one of the only that I've met in person because we've been working virtually for so long. But thank you, Trailhead, for supporting DASHR as our fiscal sponsor and for continuing our work.
So yeah, I think as fiscal sponsors, I mean, it's our values to be able to understand what's needed the most and then to get out of the way and let that great work be done, and to try to reduce as many barriers that can happen within a lot of stuff that happens within grants. And so yeah, being able to just support an amazing organization like DASHR has just, yeah, been nothing but amazing. So, thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Cool.
Good job. Woo!
So we have one more award that we had a plan to give out today. It was for the Latino Community Foundation of Colorado. I don't believe they're here today. I know Carlos had a previous engagement, but the Latino Community Foundation of Colorado has supported, along with our cohort, 24 Latino-led organizations to do work in the state of Colorado. And we turned a $6,000 grant that they gave us into a $250,000 budget. They believed in us when other organizations, other funders would not. And so we wanted to recognize them. I know they're not here today, but we will be giving them their award. They do incredible work, and so we just wanted to thank them. And I know...
Tell them they owe you $100 right now. That's support for not showing up.
Oh, yeah.
They got it.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, we just wanted again to thank everyone for being here. If you talked to me today, this is far more folks than I expected, so this is really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
Really excited. I do want to give a shout out to the last two folks. I know all the Servicios folks. I want to for sure give a shout out to the STAR team. I don't know if Lee is still here. Yep. Lee is the lead of the Denver Health paramedics that are on the STAR band. I think Anna and Dr. Ali might be the only community vice, and Sean, yeah. Sean's here. I think we've been able to say hi to him, but our community advisory committee members, Anna was one of our co-chairs as well, and you know has sacrificed so much of what we have as well collectively as a group to make sure that our voices at that table. Thank you, Anna. I wanted to shout you out as well. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much what we have in terms of recognizing our community. We would be nothing without the folks that are here. Nothing without the community that supports us, the organizations we partner with, and the people who experience the daily violence of systemic racism and poverty and other systemic violence to drive the work that we do. So thank you all for being here. Thank you all for celebrating with us. And we know that we hope that this will be another 5 years of really incredible work.
Woo! To see all of you. I think this is such an important part of the struggle as well. It can't all be fight, it can't all be work. We have to build community together. So yeah, it means so much to me that you all showed up to hang out with us. Please continue to drink and eat.
Charlie Brown!
Order whatever you want. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your mom.
Can I get a picture right here?
Oh. I like your cute outfit. Yeah, thank you.
I'll get my outfit part of it and I will get it today.
Thanks for joining us. It's important. Award.